Okay, so here in Eldia's Keep, you see these guys? So I was thinking of going and making a boss weapon out of this new ancient dragon soul I got. And so I went and killed a lot of dragon acolytes to get petrified dragon bones, as they drop them sometimes. And they did drop them, which is good. But while that was happening, they also dropped some other very interesting items. So, do you remember, hypothetical viewers, the Uldia dragon theory? I was wondering what happened to Lord Uldia and whether that is, not to put too fine a point upon it, an actual dragon in the actual shrine, which looks suspiciously new despite this area of crumbling. But I mean, even the shrine. Okay, so look at these items that I got from the acolytes. The Uldia hammer used by Uldian acolytes. They say that Lord Uldia was the king's elder brother and helped found Drangleic, but he later lost interest in the land's fortunes. So that's interesting. Then the malformed shell. Lord Uldia attempted to uncover the secrets of life itself and viewed the undead as a key to his mystery. So he was Vendrick's brother, and it's more or less confirmed, I would say, that he helped Vendrick study the essence of the soul. Now, where was that piece of armor I found? No, none of those are relevant. But this is very relevant. The bone shield. The peculiar figure known as Lord Uldia kept giants in his manor and attempted to recreate a dragon, but after some time was not heard from again. There you have it. Uldia explicitly tried to recreate dragons, because all the dragons were dead, quite notably. Stop doing that, please. So, that place behind his manor, where you fight the guardian dragon, that must have been the place he worked. And, yeah, the dragons of the area, his creations. Or at least recreations. Possibly he used some sort of original dragonness. It's interesting that he had the petrified egg in the shrine. And yeah, I'm betting the ancient dragon, or so-called ancient, so-called dragon, is literally Vendrick himself. Not Vendrick, Uldia. Which makes it interesting that he had the Ashen Mist heart. Does this mean that this was one of Vendrick and Uldia's treasures? Was it part of their study of souls? So let's see. I'm interested. Actually, what does she sell? What ordinary stuff? Fire arrows, herbs and flame, spells I don't want. Cool stuff. Mostly I'm here to trade. Hello. Damn it. Now I've got to read all of these. I hadn't realised you could read these descriptions. I'm going to have to go just straight as well. There's so much potential lore here. But most interestingly, let's have a look at the dragon stuff. The curved dragon greatsword. Forged from the soul of the ancient dragon. In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. Yeah, so that... Wow, S-Dex scaling. Yeah, I'll try that out. That, the dead one in Seldora, that was a real dragon. And yeah, let's read this other stuff. The Thorned Greatsword. Fearing something wicked, the king fled the castle and never returned, but his warrior, forever true to his commands, stands ready to expunge those. Vendrick fled the castle, fearing... what? Did the king fear the queen? Defender has stood by the throne for ages. Sword, nature unknown to the lost sinner. Drakewing Ultra Great Sword. drakes are likely descendants of the ancient dragons, and although their soul strength pales in comparison to what is described in legend, to mere humans they are still mighty beasts. Yeah, this all tallies up. There was a drake or two in Dark Souls 1, and note that this drake stuff, this is made from the so-called guardian dragon soul. The dragons in the dragon area are not dragons, they're drakes. They look just quite distinct to the real things. And the ancient dragon among them, that is Lord Uldir. It all makes sense. Spider's silk, butcher's knife. Sir Vilstad, known as the Royal Aegis, gave himself to the king. Now you could totally write fan fiction about that. Iron King hammer. The corpse of the old Iron King became the vessel that bred Icarus Earth. So the demon thing I thought was perhaps not actually the king. Ah. The mysterious Lord Uldir secluded himself inside a manor to conduct various experiments. Those invited to the manor, those people in the carts, disappeared, replaced over time with malformed beasts that roamed its halls. And he eventually turned himself into a freaking dragon. Okay, yeah, let's try out this greatsword. That looks potentially cool. And I'll go and talk to Strayed as well before I upgrade it. I have enough petrified dragon bones just to upgrade an item. I don't think I'm going to get any more in this playthrough. Certainly not 15 more. So I've got to be careful how I spend these things. Try out movesets and so on. So, Strayed Cell. Yep, he's up. Strayed himself waits mockingly. That's interesting. In the land of Alathus, they did not use hexes, apparently. Staff of Wisdom will not even cast them. But it doesn't mean they were all very nice people. Okay.
Well, this is most charming, so
Thank you.
very good indeed. My power is yours. Let it serve your desire.
Yes, please. My wants, you might say. I wonder if he's got anything new to say.
Randy, is that very the curtain of the people in the soul?
Yeah, this is the old cycle of dialogue.
Many kings in it, but then it is all and it is. Iron Man, She-Hulk, the witch, but what are you?
Okay. What can you make out of souls? Spells, for one thing. Some of which are pyromancies. I could use... Oh, no, I've already used up those souls, but... Souls registered by Strayed. Soul Shower. Secret Oath. Warriors who once served the god of sun, indeed. Fringe pyromancies, Angis. Perniciousness. The Hexagilia. Those weren't very interesting. Mitha was the fairest queen in the land until something unhinged her. Was it the poison found deep within the earth, or the passion that consumed her heart? Who knows? Smelt a demon. The earth spouted fire, and a beast arose from the flames. The short-sighted king was incinerated by the creature in one swing, and his castle devoured in a sea of flames. Nice. He one-shot him. Pursuer, ultra great sword, warped sword. Ah, so this explains why the Flexile Sentry takes people from the wharf out to here. We are in Alaphus, I guess, or what used to be Alaphus. The dungeons overflowed with the accursed, and the king commanded a contorted sentry to deliver those who had no cells to a faraway land. Giant stone axe, barbed club, gargoyle bident. The dragon riders were Vendrick's royal guard, but I knew that. Chariots, demons. Shield crossbow is cool. That looks cool. Huh. Dragon Rider was reserved for honourable warriors who helped found Drangleic. Together with the king, they crushed its former inhabitants and erected a magnificent kingdom upon their graves. I wonder who those inhabitants were. I guess they're former now, so who knows? Okay. All I gotta do now is see if I like the moveset of this at all. I like the scaling very much. It could do potentially a lot of damage. So... Curved Dragon Greatsword. Wow, it weighs a lot. But I'm tough these days. Base damage is very high. 328 unupgraded. Presumably because of my high strength and dex. But how is it to use? What's the feel? Yeah, that's a great sword, alright. Can I... Very horizontal, this weapon. Whoa. I hope they didn't hit anyone. Not anyone I cared about. That's the R2. Does it eat durability to do that move? I'm guessing it does. Nice. What about two-handed? Ah! Two-handed, you get horizontal, vertical slashes. That's cool. That's been my complaint with a lot of great swords, ultra great swords in particular. You can't switch. This could be on. Let me just take a moment, if that is okay with you, to fight some bog standard enemies and see how it goes. It's interesting to find a good new weapon right near the end of the game. Wasn't expecting it. But then again, maybe I still won't like it or something. Where are the shaded woods? Here we are, Old Akalar. I like the look of this thing. It looks like the sort of thing you make after killing a dragon. Crude, but effective, and also slightly vicious. Stamina cost is not excessive. One thing I'm worried about is that the superior moveset does require holding it two-handed, which is of course hard. Just walk across here, or do I have to jump? I guess I have to jump. I did not jump. Well, I did jump, but I didn't jump well enough. It clearly does plenty of stagger damage. 602. And what about the two-handed R2? The ultimate in big hits. That did so much damage that I couldn't see the damage number. I need someone else in the target dummy. Yeah, I like it, I think. The recovery time is not as bad as it looks like. You come up out of a roll and hit, yeah, that's good. That's a bit unwieldy. 360-degree attack. Cool. Okay, I'm broadly pro this. I think I'm going to take it to +5 and then see what it can do. I will use this symbol of the true dragons. So, this is really interesting. I don't remember exactly what she said. But the Emerald Herald... She mentioned being the child of the ancient dragon. Is she Aldia's daughter? And if so, does that make her half dragon, given his own... Or even she could be one of his experiments rather than an actual child of the body. Interesting. Okay. Time to spend dollars. So, we're starting at 328 or something damage. C and S scaling. Whoa. That improved it alright.
I'll be around.
Now it's 602 total damage, B and S scaling. That's pretty effective. 202, or if I two-hand it, does that change? Oh no, it's not. It's mostly a dex-based weapon, which is interesting. One more run at the target dummies. I think the ones in Ruined Fork Road might be slightly more convenient to assault. Yeah, I think I could quite happily use this sword much of the time. For when I want a slower weapon than the Sun Sword, basically. This is not the way to go. This is the way to go. Nice. Get witched. Probably good in a situation where you get single big hits in. And those situations definitely come up. Whoops. I think I just had a case of greatsword syndrome. Ah, crap. Now, is that because of my relative lack of fluency with this weapon, the qualities of the weapon itself, or because I fucked up and got backed into a corner? You decide. How many souls was I carrying? 628 damage in one hit. That's pretty cool. I guess there's nothing actually prohibiting me from blocking these attacks with my shield just because I'm carrying a large weapon. In fact, that might be more effective. Okay, cool. Yes, I thought I had quite a few souls. Well, it certainly burns through durability fast, but I've got other weapons, so good stuff. I definitely like it better than the Pursuer's Ultra Great Sword. Dragons. And next up, I believe I have business in the Undead Crypt. If I can find it.